We're going to sing number 181, His Robes for Mine. His robes for mine, oh wonderful exchange. Clothed in my sin, Christ suffered 'neath God's rage. Draped in his righteousness, I'm justified. In Christ I live, for in my place he died. I cling to Christ and marvel at the cost. Jesus forsaken, God estranged from God. But by such love, my life is not my own. My praise, my all, shall be for Christ alone. His robes for mine, what cause have I for dread? God's daunting law, Christ mastered in my stead. Faultless I stand, with righteous works not mine, saved by my Lord's vicarious death and life. I cling to Christ and marvel at the cost. Jesus forsaken, God estranged from God. But by such love, my life is not my own. My praise, my all, shall be for Christ alone. His robes for mine, God's justice is appeased. Jesus is crushed, and thus the Father's pleased. Christ drank God's wrath on sin, then cried, 'tis done. Sin's wages paid, propitiation won. I cling to Christ and marvel at the cost. Jesus forsaken, God estranged from God. But by such love, my life is not my own. My praise, my all, shall be for Christ alone. His robes for mine, such anguish none can know. Christ God's beloved, condemned as though his foe. He as though I, accursed and left alone. I as though he, embraced and welcomed home. Cling to Christ and marvel at the cost. Jesus forsaken, God estranged from God. But by such love, my life is not my own. My praise, my all, shall be for Christ alone.
What, 86? Great is thy faithfulness?
Number 86, Great is Thy Faithfulness. Great is Thy faithfulness, O God my Father. There is no shadow of turning with Thee. Thou changest not, Thy compassions they fail not. As Thou hast been, Thou forever wilt be. Great is Thy faithfulness, great is faithfulness. My morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Summer and winter and springtime and harvest, sun, moon, and stars in their courses above. All nature in manifold witness to thy great faithfulness, mercy, and love. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. Pardon for sin and a peace that endureth, thine own dear presence to cheer and to guide, strength for today and bright hope for tomorrow. Blessings all mine with 10,000 beside. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. I'm going to read tonight from our Shelter in the Time of Storm by Paul Tripp, Rest. Psalm 27:14, be strong and let your heart take courage, wait for the Lord. Psalm 27:14, rest, a faint dream for many, a treasured commodity in a fallen world, a thing so needed yet so easily interrupted. The garden was a place of rest. No violence in creation, no weed or thorn, no cleft between God and man. No reason to hide, no cause for fear, no need unmet, no grief to face. Bright sun, pure love, unfettered peace, unstained beauty, man and God, worship and love. But a voice interrupted the rest. Strategies of death, words of deceit, acts of rebellion, fingers of blame, expulsion from the garden, judgment and death, rest interrupted, rest shattered. So we wait for the Lord. His grace strengthens, His presence comforts, His promises assure, His power activates, His rule guarantees that someday rest, real rest, pure rest, eternal rest will reign once more. No violence in creation, no weed or thorn, no cleft between God and man, no reason to hide, no cause for fear, no need unmet, no grief to face between God and man. Rest, yes, rest, true rest, will live again and last forever. So we wait for the Lord to restore us to that place. Bright sun, pure love, unfettered peace, unstained beauty, God and man, together forever until that day, with hearts that are strong in hope, that is undimmed in joy, that embraces the future. We wait for the Lord. And in his questions here at the end, take a moment. What things in life tend to interrupt your rest in the Lord? And number 2, what present graces is God calling you to celebrate as you wait for that final rest?